Hello everyone and welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking and this is your December 1st till the 15th, 2018 general and love reading. I'm going to do the divine spread. Now these readings will not be expanded. There won't be a second part to them. I'm going to make it a full reading just as quickly as I can. I don't want to make them too long. Just planetarily and quickly, Mercury is moving on the 1st of December, retrograding back into Scorpio. So we are communicating about intimacy, relationships, and everything that Scorpio stands for. So Mercury is still looking for information, digging deep within Scorpio. It is a time of speaking of our deepest desires. Okay, in relationships, any sort of relationships. Now, on the 2nd of December, Venus enters Scorpio. She's moving direct and she's moving into Scorpio now. So, as I said, with Mercury retrograding back into Scorpio and Venus entering Scorpio, relationships are going to be talked about and things that have been hidden, because Scorpio is very dark and mysterious. Things are going to be spoken about at this time. It's a very important time for relationships right now. So on that account, I will be taking the Fairy Tarot cards for a message of love. I might be taking a couple of cards. Okay, so I'm doing the divine spread and I won't be extending these readings to a second video. I won't be doing Vimeo, not for this reading, not for these readings. So on the 15th of the month, I will probably be doing Vimeo then. Okay, that will be the expanded reading. On the 6th of December, Mercury will turn direct in Scorpio. Fantastic. So we're going to have Venus direct, Mercury direct in Scorpio. Very interesting that's going to be. Now we've got a new moon in Sagittarius. Again, happy birthday to Sagittarius. You've got your new moon. You know, you get a new moon once a year. So don't forget to make your wishes. Send your wishes out to the universe. And of course, everyone can make their wish on or around just after the 7th. It's always a dark phase when we don't see the moon, right? The new moon. As soon as you can actually see the moon in the sky, make your wish. Now, on the 9th of December, Chiron turns direct in Pisces. Thank God. Chiron, the wounded healer, will be turning direct and finishing up in Pisces. Thank goodness for that. Any past life wounds, childhood wounds, we are finishing up a very long cycle, because Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac. Now on the 12th of the month, Mercury will be entering Sagittarius. Of course, it's going to be direct. So beautiful. A very happy time. Okay, I will leave that at, astrologically speaking, leave that. That's enough. Let's go on to your cards now, and thank you so much for your patience. Let's see what the cards have got to say. Hello, Leo. Welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you for being here on the 1st of December 2018. This is your reading for the 1st till the 15th. It's a love and general reading, and it's the divine spread that I'm doing for you. Okay, thank you for your patience. Just letting you know that Mercury is moving back into Scorpio in about 6 hours. It's retrograding back into Scorpio. Venus will be moving. She's moving direct into Scorpio. So even though there's a lot of Sagittarian energy with the Sun and Jupiter there, Mercury's still there. Oops, too many cards, 3 cards. yeah, it's moving back into Scorpio, so there's a lot of communication, deep communication happening. Now we've got Venus. Venus is right across from Uranus. And this is the third meeting that they're having in the sky. First time they met was back in March. It's an opposition. Then the next time they met was in June, mid-June roughly. And this is their third and last meeting as an opposition. So they're right across from each other in the chart, in the zodiac. So Venus is at the last degrees of Libra, the house of partnership, relationship. Uranus is retrograding back into Aries. It was staying in Taurus. It's going to stay in Aries up until roughly March of 2019. Now, Aries is the warrior. Okay, it's a lot of passion. There is a lot of passion, especially with Venus, again, moving into Scorpio. Deep, passionate conversations. Mercury will be looking around for information. Communication is key at this time. But with this Uranus-Venus opposition, which happened 3 hours ago, I just like to put it out there. I had a revelation. I had an epiphany, which was amazing. And I am stoked. I'm over the moon. So I was about to walk out of the house to go and do some shopping. And the driver came to bring in some takeaway food. And he pointed up to the sky to me. I opened the door. He said, "Hello, how are you?" He pointed up to the sky. And what was up in the sky? Written, Jesus, all across the sky. It was amazing. I looked at my phone. I went onto the site Planet Watcher, which is planetwatcher.com. That's the sky that I'm looking at right in front of my computer. That's what I use apart from my own personal software. But that's what I look at every day. And you know what the time was? It was right on the exact time that Venus was opposing Uranus. And that to me was a very strong revelation. I feel blessed. And when we talk about signs and synchronicities, that was incredible. And then I went shopping, and what happened there? I saw a friend that I hadn't seen for 23 years, which is Mercury retrograde. She was a best friend that I hadn't seen for years. And she's a Libra. And Venus is in Libra at the last degrees of Libra. Incredible, you guys. And then we say that astrology doesn't work. Yeah, my foot. Anyway, I really wanted to share that with you because it was very important. Today is a very special day. Let's see what's happening to you in your Karma Dharma position. Leo. Leo for the 1st to the 15th of December 2018. Love in general. And we've got the World card. Okay, so on the World card we usually have Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio. It's the 4 fixed signs. Now the World card does speak of international matters, people that are at a distance, a completion of a karmic time in your life. So with completions come brand new beginnings. Now we've got a brand new moon in Sagittarius on the 7th of December, 6th or 7th, depending on where you are in the world. So that's going to be a very positive, beautiful new moon. Don't forget to make your wishes. Just when you can see the new moon crescent in the sky, put your wishes out there to the divine, to your spirit guides and angels, to God, to whoever you believe in. Oh, wow. Okay. 5 of Cups at the base of your reading. This is the root issue that we're looking at. Leo. And, oh, okay, the cards are coming out on their own. Now, it just fell right on top of the 5. I'm going to leave it there because I want to cut the cards for you with the divine spread. And the cards are just throwing themselves at me. So let's cut them right now. And I will continue about the World card, which is the energy of Saturn. Before I do the spread, Saturn is in Capricorn. Capricorn is where the South Node is. Pluto's also there. Now the nodes have shifted. Nodes are fate. North Node is in Cancer. South Node is in Capricorn. Okay, so there is some sort of a karmic completion that you're going through. You are supposed to be letting go of some sort of Capricorn energy. Now Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, but Aquarius is also ruled by Saturn. And Aquarius is also ruled by Uranus. So I just need to put that out so that people are not confused. So having Saturn here says that you've gone through some sort of cycle, you have matured, you have become the authoritarian, you're supposed to sort of let go of career, anything to do with your status. Some of you are changing your status in the world. People are seeing you in a different position, different emotional, different status, different work, different job, different position. And with the North Node in Cancer, which is the house of home and family and your tribe, that's where we're supposed to be moving into. So there will be in the next 18 months a lot of people moving homes, a lot of changes in our lives to do with family, work, career, parents. Okay? All right, let's see what's hidden from you. We've got the Page of Wands. In the recent past, we have the Ace of Swords. In the now position, we have the Knight of Swords. Crowning your reading and what is your goal is the Strength card, which is your energy, obviously. So we've got air qualities here, so Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. And I remember for Leo, Aquarius is very often shown in your readings. Let's see what's the advice and the action to take. Seven of Wands. The outcome for you, dear Leo, is the Four of Pentacles. And the divine position, what is happening planetarily. Wow, Cancer had the same card in the same position. I just did Cancer. I think that Leo was mentioned there. Yeah. So let me see what's happening with your love life. I'm taking from the Fairy Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. I want to see what's going on in your love life. 2 cards for Leo, Spirit Guides and Angels. Archangel Michael. 2 cards for Leo. Okay. 1 card and another card. And we have Justice, which is number 8. Take the time to review the details carefully. You will win in the end. Fair and objective decisions. So it's funny that we actually have twins here in the Justice card. And it's probably there because, you know, Justice has got the scales. It's trying to find the balance. Now it's a number 8, which is also the number of the Strength card. Number 8 is also Scorpio, which a lot of things are happening with Scorpio in the next week. Let's see, Venus will be, as I said, Venus will be moving into Scorpio in about a day and a half. Mercury will be moving direct in 6 days. Chiron, the wounded healer, any wounds, past life wounds or past life wounds or healing will be taking place. It's turning direct. It's at the end of Pisces, which is completing a cycle. Chiron is in about 10 days. Yeah. So very, very interesting. Take the time to review the details carefully, and especially with Mercury retrograde, you need to look at the details. Now, having Justice here could mean divorce. Justice is Libra. Venus is at the last degrees of Libra. And we've got the Devil card here, Ego. The illusion of being trapped, placing too much importance on material items, getting caught up in fear and worry. So Capricorn, interesting. Okay, so all right. So we've got the Eight of Swords here at the base of your reading, and that's the card that fell out. Another mental prison, right on top of the Five of Cups. Leo, some of you have gotten out of this energy. You've already completed a cycle. Others of you are still going through this. Still going through this. Because the Devil card here, the ego, and Leo on the shadow side of Leo is the ego. Some of you are going through your shadow side at this time, and there is a reason for that. I always believe in what's going on is meant to be happening for some sort of reason. Now, with a Devil energy here, and it says the illusion of being trapped, so you are not trapped. This is an illusion. It's all up in your head, and some of you may be also working too hard and just being up in your mental mind. It's working overtime. Now, some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Others of you are dealing with a Libra, because we've got two Swords cards, three actually, with the Eight of Swords and the Seven of Swords. Look at that. In the recent past, some of you have already cut someone out. You've been speaking your truth. This is a successful new beginning. Some of you are still working through that, though. It's as though you've begun cutting someone that did not work. Someone or something or a situation, you're cutting it out of your life. Now, with the Knight of Swords going towards the past, very retrograde, Mercury retrograde, that's so on point. Going back to the past to pick up details, you're communicating in a very strong way, and you're being very patient. Look, you've got the Strength card here. You're being very courageous. You trust in your abilities. That's your goal, is to tame this wild beast. And if this wild beast cannot be tamed, then you're letting go. For some of you, you've already let go. Emotionally, you're not there. You're speaking your truth and you're taking action. Here at the base of your reading, again, Eight of Swords next to the Five of Cups. All right, so again, we've got this bridge here, which means that there is a shift happening for you in your foundation. It could be in your home if you've been in a committed long-term relationship, marriage. There has been some sort of a disappointment. Some of you are really closing the door. Others of you are trying to work through issues, because we've got the Two of Cups that are still standing there. There is some sort of an agreement that you do not know about, because you're concentrating on what's gone sour, what's gone bad, and you're still in a mourning stage, I see here. And worry, you're being a worrywart, dear Leo. Of course, it never is easy. Completing a karmic cycle, it can never be easy. Finding the justice and the balance. Some of you are trying desperately to be diplomatic, to find, that fine between that solution to some sort of a difficult energy. Here, the ego. You may be dealing with someone who's got a very strong ego. They may be very self-centered. They could be narcissistic. And for others of you that are closing the door on someone, then you've got a healthy ego and you're throwing yourself into work, anything to get you away from not thinking. Look here, the outcome card is the Four of Pentacles, which says that you are holding on tight to either your money, your heart, you're protecting your heart, you're protecting things that you've built, anything to do with your home, because it's a number 4. You're keeping the enemy out. Okay, whoever this enemy is, you're standing up for your beliefs, you're being strong, you're being passionate, and it is a time of passion. Now, for those of you that are fighting for love, you are insisting, if there is someone who you are very sexually attracted to, okay, with the card of Justice here in Libra and Venus going into Scorpio where she's still in her shadow. Until she gets to 10 degrees, she's still going to be going over the ground that she was in the underworld with. What did she go into Scorpio, into the underworld, to find? What did she go to do there? She's still working through those issues. Now, what is hidden from your sight is the Page of Wands, and this is receiving a passionate message, a message of creativity, inspiration. This is like it's as though you're taking a leap of faith. So there's a message is coming through, either it's coming to you or you are sending it out. And I would say that you are receiving this message. Could be from another fire sign. So Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Now I would say strong Aries. And why do I say that? It's because this card here is it's like the minor arcana of the Fool. And the Fool I see right here. See the Fool right there? This is the new cycle that you're going to begin. Okay, the seed is there. It's ready to be birthed. And that's what Aries is all about. So beginning a brand new cycle, taking a risk, becoming the warrior. You are fighting for what is important to you. But here in the divine position, we've got the Seven of Swords. So does this mean that you are being intelligent? Does this mean that someone is moving away quickly? Now, this could be your energy. You could be, what's the term that I'm looking for? You could be checking out in the midst of the night, moving away. Intellectually, you've already moved. Now, physically, and the World card here does look like the Wheel of Fortune, very much so. And with Jupiter being in its home sign of Sag, there's a lot of strong energies of Sagittarius at this time. So Sagittarius is all about the truth. It's about spirituality. It's becoming free. Sagittarian people like to be free. They like to move freely. They're free-spirited souls. Some of you may be traveling. You've got the World card here. Others of you may be expanding on your knowledge. You're being intelligent. You're being smart. You're being cerebral. You're using that left brain of yours, the logic. So you're not coming from a place of heart at this time. You're actually using your logical mind, which is very mercurial. Be careful with your communication. Go over things again and again. Let me take some more cards. I want to look at this Seven of Swords. Know that whatever is happening in this position here, it's a number 7. So it is the higher power at the higher realms that are doing this. They are behind this movement, and there is movement here. Let me take a card and see what else we're talking about here. Wow, 8 of Cups moving away. Look at that, people. As I said, emotionally, logically, psychologically, you've already checked out. See the 8 of Cups. It's moving away. It's going into the future. There's 2 people here. One is going to the past. So if you are dealing with a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, they could be stuck in their past. It seems as though they can't get over what's happened. They can't believe that you've actually moved emotionally. For some of you, this is physical move. Now we've got an eclipsed moon here. January is a time of eclipses. Could that be the time when you are physically moving, dear Leo? Now the 8 of Cups is also a very spiritual energy. It's, you know, aligning with the divine and maturing spiritually. Going to a distant land, to another place where there is a lot of divine power. You're looking for the divine source. Some of you that are going through a lot of hardship are looking to spirituality to find your balance. Now with the 4 of Pentacles here, in the near future, and this is, for me, this is Taurian energy. What is missing from here is the card of Scorpio. Because we've got Taurus here, as I said, we've got the fixed signs here. Let's take a card on this 4 of Pentacles. Now, some of you may be holding on to an earth sign. Maybe you are connected to another Capricorn. Wow. Ace of Pentacles, new beginning. Maybe you are connected to a Capricorn. I believe that if you are, for most of you, this is someone that you are closing the door on. And then we've got Earth again. Ace of Pentacles, new beginning, solid new beginning, new business, new relationship. And with the 2 cards here, we've got 5 Pentacles, which says that 2 people could be coming from different relationships where they've been feeling left out in the cold, and they're, you know, joining their lives. They're crying on each other's shoulders. They're comforting each other. Because I'm seeing the 5 of Pentacles here. And this is a spiritual blessing. So what's going on in your life, whatever difficulty you're going through, difficulties and squares in astrology come in to bring the change. And 5 is all about change. Now the Ace of Pentacles could be a new home. We've got the World card, so this could be a trip. This could be a world, going around the world trip, taking a long journey. Let's look at, I want to look at the root of the issue here. And we've got the 6 of Cups. So we have the 5, and then we've got the 6 of Cups. So this is all about innocence, looking back to your past, looking back at innocent times when you were a child, when you used to play outside your home. There was no, for most of you, for a lot of you that are watching, there wasn't any technology. We only had a TV. So we got out into the, you know, in front of our places, in front of our homes, and, you know, interacted with our neighbors, with friends that were from the neighborhood. So this could be someone who you Someone who could be coming back. This is Mercury retrograde. Someone where there was an equal, emotionally you were both on the same page, I want to say. So could this be a new relationship that's coming through? Someone from your past, because we've got the Two of Cups here. And it's funny that we've got the 6 and the 2 that I see here equal 8. So where you're moving to is you're moving to the future, but you're finding your past there. I hope I didn't confuse you. Let's take a card. Now, someone's got strong water. You are dealing with someone who's got earth and water. That's your new partner. Let's look at the Page of Wands. And we've got the Queen of Swords. Interesting. The Queen of Swords is another air quality here. This could be you taking that leap of faith. You're cutting someone out, cutting out what does not work. You have been through the ringer. And you're on a new journey. Look at that. The Fool. Wow. And I did say before, Scorpio is missing. There's Scorpio. This is Pluto, which rules Scorpio. So what you don't know is that there is another chance coming through. Whatever has been dead, you are cutting it away. Just like the snake that is shedding its skin. Okay? You are beginning again. And this is obviously going to happen at the time when either Mercury or Venus are in Scorpio, which is, you know, the next month. In the next month, you guys. And I did mention Aries before. There it is. The Fool. Now, the Queen of Swords could be a judge or a magistrate. But you are looking towards the future. You are looking at, you know, rising up just like the phoenix out of its ashes. Your angels and your spirit guides are giving you a second chance at life. Wow. What did I just say? Let's look at the Seven of Wands. Ten of Cups. This is the action and advice. Now, some of you have already gotten to the Ten of Cups. You're past that stage now. The 10 breaks down to the Ace. So if you were happy at some point, then that was a completion of a happy family, blissful situation. Sometimes people grow apart for no reason. Well, there is a reason. There is a divine reason. It's something that's been outlived. Seriously. So you've been pushing for what you feel passionate about, and it is a time of passion. So remember how I said that I feel as though your new partner is either Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or Taurus, Virgo. I don't believe it's Capricorn for most of you. I want to take one card on the Knight of Swords. Strong water here, you guys. New beginning with someone who is on, you know, they're quite emotional. They're very open-hearted, but they're very stable as well. So Knight of Swords, those of you that are single, the same goes for you. You could be choosing from two different people. One is an earth sign, one is a water sign. Let's look at this Knight of Swords. Justice. Libra is at play here. Justice is at play. This is a number 11. You're going through that doorway. Okay, Libra is doing what is going on in your life right now. Justice is here. Justice is coming through quickly. Let me take some Sibilas. Now, if you're going through a legal battle, a legal completion, anything to do with justice, make sure you check and recheck anything you sign before you sign it, please. The finer print, look at it. Reread it, go over it. Let's look at the karmic position. You've got justice twice, and as I've said to all the signs, nearly all the signs have had the same major arcana with the same tarot card. You've got double justice here. Let's look at the World card, the Devil card, and Justice. Now, this could even be, you know, in relation to family, your family of origin, I want to say, because the North Node is in Cancer. Some of you may have someone who has got a very strong ego. They've been pushing your buttons. They're narcissistic, and you're just cutting them out. Okay, you are speaking your mind. Okay, and this is very fated. Some of you may be moving away from a home situation, moving away. If you're single, you're moving away, you're flying the coop. You are beginning on your own. And we've got a Mika, which is very Libra. Again, this is a confidant, a best friend. It's called the card of harmony, which is what Libra is all about. Some of you may have your North Node in Libra. North or South Node, doesn't really matter. Vedovo, the widower that is stuck in his past. He cannot move on. And here we have the Giovine Fanciulla, which is pure, clean-cut energy. This is something new. This is the young maiden. Whatever you're going through, it looks like you are looking towards the future. It's as though you are being reborn. But you've got support. You've got the Amica here, which could be a solicitor, could be a Libran solicitor, advisor. Let's take one more on that position. And we've got Leggerezza, which is transformation. The butterfly that has been reborn out of that cocoon. A lightness, the weight is coming off your shoulders and you are becoming light and you are flying away. And this is a number 10. Tens are endings. What I'd like to see now is the position here. Well, okay, we've got another 10, which is Constanza, something unchanging. So something was, you were going over and over and over again in circles. And now something is changing. Now Constanza is fixed energy. Again, fixed energy is the fixed signs that I mentioned before. But this shows also Europe. So you may be going to a spiritual retreat. For those of you that are looking into your spirituality, into the divine energy, or you're taking a trip to Europe, or you are living in Europe and taking a trip somewhere else. Let's see what else. We've got L'Amante. Some of you are taking a trip and meeting your Romeo on the trip. This is a number 11. Now you may have someone that you are communicating with who is at a distance, and this is number 11, which again is the number of justice. Here is your Romeo. Some of you are traveling to go and meet this person. And conversazione, which is pleasant conversations with family, co-workers, friends, partners. And I do believe that you've got the support of your family here. So you are beginning something new. It's as though you are opening yourself up to a new beginning. With the Four of Pentacles here, see how he is clenching onto those pentacles. It's as though his heart was closed. But here, You are taking that leap. You are taking that risk and moving into the future with it. I want to look at the Ace of Swords, which is in the recent past. And we've got Emmanuel, which is a spiritual bond. As you can see, it's a number 1. It's right on top of the ace. This is a spiritual connection. Il Nemico, which is like Scorpio. It's like death and transformation. Again, it's a number 11. See that snake? As I said, the snake changes its skin. An enemy, the negative energy is moving away. And we've got the casa, which is the home, your stability. This could be even your work scene where you work. This is your stability, your family. So there is transformation happening within a home, in a relationship. Now it's either transforming or you are changing partners. Okay, I want to say that these 3 Sibilas add up to a 14. We've got 12 and 2 is 14, which is the number of Sagittarius, and Jupiter is obviously blessing your life with a new spiritual connection here. Now, some of you have already, as I said, you've cut someone out. Maybe there was a strong bond in the past. You've grown apart, not on the same page. Things happen. Let me look at the Justice, and I will end this reading. And we've got delirante, so silly actions, being delirious. Belvedere, which is being on the lookout, but also looking across, waiting for that ship to come through, waiting for someone, waiting on someone who is at a distance. And stanza, the room. Now here comes the news. Maybe you're waiting on news. Maybe you're waiting on news of intimacy. This is a passionate, intimate connotation in this card. So whatever has been hidden, the news is coming through. So there could be speak of intimacy. It's a number 1. Okay, so I want to say that there's news that's coming through here. Information is coming through, which is going to bring you the balance. And it's going to be difficult news. When I say difficult, I don't really mean difficult. I mean, it's going to be something that's going to bring change. You're going to be delirious at first, but then you're going to take action. Okay, so usually once the news comes in, that's when we move. It's, you know, life is like a domino effect. There is no stagnation, which is healthy. I just want to take one more card on the outcome, and that will be it. And we have the Queen of Wands. Here you are, the lucky queen. Very passionate, very spontaneous, very creative as well. So if this is something that you are creating, this is beautiful. Absolutely. The Queen of Wands is a leader. Now, if this is your partner, I want to say, and they're showing up as the Queen of Wands, if they've got strong fire in their chart, then they are a leader, and they're very lucky. They've got a lucky streak. Now, I believe that for most of you, this is your energy. You are going for gold, and wow, going for gold, that just came out. I don't remember which sign it was. Let me check. Was it Leo going for gold? I can't remember. I do so many readings. Just let me check that. For those of you that already have seen that video, you already remember which one it is. To me, because I do a lot of readings, I just can't remember. And I do deal with a lot of people. Just one moment. Okay, it was Scorpio. It was the mid-November. Scorpio was going for gold. So interesting. We do have Scorpio here. I have spoken about Taurus, Scorpio. Could that be? If you are dealing with a Taurian person, I said it was water or earth. So it could be Scorpio or Taurus. Interesting, dear Leo. All right. Thank you so much for being here, for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Sending you lots of love, lots of blessings. And I will catch up with you soon. We're already on to the, final round. We're almost into Christmas, and it's a very, very busy period. I'd like to say to all of you that from here and from now until Christmas, don't forget the people that are in need. Don't forget, to give love out to people. And that doesn't mean like giving out monetary goods or, whatever you can do. Show your love in ways of, just take action. Cross that old man or that old woman across the road, that elderly person. Give them a couple of beautiful compliments. Make their day. That's all I want to say, is that doesn't matter what you believe in, what your religion is, the heart, the heart center, that can emanate the love. And through small actions, we show our heart. And then when we do that, we receive back. So, all right, dear Leo, thank you so much. Talk to you very soon. Bye-bye.